Immigration and Customs Enforcement Processing Center in Folkston, Georgia, set to nearly double in size. A new agreement between the federal government and a private prison company will turn a nearby prison into an additional holding space for detainees, adding thousands of beds to the ICE facility. WSAV's Christine Quayle is live in Folkston with a look at what this expansion could mean for people detained by ICE.
Yes, Tina. So the prison that you see behind me is just steps away from an ICE processing center right down the road that way. But now the prison is going to be contracted to the processing center, meaning that people detained by ICE will be housed here, and it'll add thousands of beds to the facility. Immigration, Customs and Enforcement Processing Center, different than detention center in name only. The processing center in Folkston has a barbed wire fence outside the facility, and people can be held there for months or years.
They're gonna be brought together, and when they come together, some of it will be a detention center, some of it will be a processing center, some of it, will be just for them to get ready to transfer.
Now, this facility is going to double in size because the prison that's just down the road has been contracted to the federal government as an add-on.
They are retrofitting a federal prison into a detention center, and they don't really make that many changes. So people who are detained by ICE are experiencing prison conditions.
According to GEO, the corporation that owns the prison, the transfer went through to ICE on June 6th.
I've been to visit that facility before, and I will tell you, the company that runs it does a good job.
Though advocates say this could be unfortunate for those who will be detained there, with reports of
physical abuse, emotional abuse, and there was even one death of a detained person that ICE found was partly caused by medical neglect at the facility.
Recent ICE enforcement operations here in the Savannah area cause for concern among locals about being sent to the new facility, like in Statesboro last week.
One of them was sent to Folkston, and essentially they've conveyed that they essentially believe that they're in prison. All the while, they are less than 2 hours away from the closest detention facility that ICE has. So a community is very aware, and they understand that that facility is probably where they'll probably end up.
Well, advocates tell me that people who are detained by ICE in Savannah are often sent to Folkston. There is no guarantee. They say they can be shuffled around to any number of facilities in different states throughout their time in the system. But for now, ICE tells me that construction in this facility is underway. Reporting in Folkston, Christine Quayle, WSAV News 3 on your side.